If you clicked on this video, I can imagine you're probably a business owner who wants to make consistent, high quality content for your business, whether that's short form, long form, YouTube videos, you name it. The problem is that most people who talk about hiring an in-house editor don't really understand the reality of hiring and managing an in-house editor. They think it will be much better if they have an in-house editor guy who is fully dedicated to them full time, who can just turn videos all day, every day. But honestly, that's the start of your problem if you choose to do this. Honestly, it's not your fault. Your brain is in the right place, and if you want to go all in content, but you're going about it the wrong way if you're considering hiring an in-house editor. That's why in this video, I'm going to go over the 3 most important things that you need to know if you're considering bringing on an in-house editor. The goal with this video is that you can come to a decision and get your editor's needs sorted quickly so that you can finally consistently make high quality content promoting your business. Real quick, I'm Pushon. I built done for a YouTube sales channel for B2B businesses that generates 10 to 30 qualified inbound leads every single month. I have been doing this for 4 years, and before starting my agency, I was editor myself. And that's why I've seen every side of the cube. So the first things first, I want to talk about the current state of hiring right now. There's thousands of kids who are trying to make money online. And the first thing they want to do is video editing. And the reason why, because it's a low barrier to entry skill that pretty much anybody can pick up just watching some YouTube videos and using a cracked software. But the problem is they don't have the sauce. And what I mean by that is like they don't fundamentally understand how to edit a good video. But more importantly, they don't know how to make you money. They're just an editor. And you are going to talk about a really important topic in your videos that's like super serious, like business like. And they're going to start doing some Mr. Beast edits and just like random stuff, or maybe Imangazi edits. And as a result, what's going to happen is you're going to go through thousands of applicants, send out test footage, have people rage at you for asking them to do a test edit, and you're going to get overcharged for people's skill level. And then the one good editor you finally found out of thousands of editors is going to ghost you because he has too much work in the first place. So question for you, do you even have the time to go through that? And does anybody on your team know what a good editor looks like? And don't even get me started on the numbers of people just stealing works. I remember an editor stole my agency's work, added to his portfolio, then applied to my agency using the same stolen work. I mean, like, it's not uncommon to take at least 45 to 60 days to find one good video editor, or that's at least what I have found from consistently hiring editors. Next up, I want to talk about the reality of quality checking. Basically, we have never had a video come back from an editor and have no revisions. Most of the time, there's going to be some random spelling errors, weird use of colors, bad cuts, just fundamental re-edits in general. And once you tell them this, they're going to rage at you because there are some random 18-year-old editors. And I know what you might be thinking. Probably you're hiring some cheap underskilled people and paying them like $2 per YouTube videos. And no, I have worked with people from multiple countries, different age groups, and these things will still pop up. For example, for a simple 60-second short form video, sometimes it will go even through 3 rounds of revision just so it's good enough to publish to your channel. And you, as a business owner, you do not have the bandwidth and the mental energy to go through this. And trust me, I don't even have the mental energy to do this. I did this for months, years, and I almost rage quit. So I had to delegate it to someone who really understands the process. Next up, I want to talk about managing editors. Most of the time, they are slow. It usually takes like 3 days to turn around a YouTube video. And most videos are going to tell you, oh, I need 7 days, 10 days, etc, etc. And I know they are lying because I can edit. I have seen people who can edit and it takes like 2 to 3 days at max. Next up, they're inconsistent. Sometimes they will send you a banger video. Sometimes it will be bad. Maybe the videos in their portfolio piece or paid trial was a banger because they spent a ton of time into it. But when you actually onboard them and start working with them, their videos are just terrible. Also, sometimes editors will literally just ghost you. So if you don't grab their phone number, their email, and pretty much all of the social media accounts they have, they're just going to disappear. Even at some point, I had to face this problem by myself. Another thing I want to talk about that is like super annoying with managing in-house editors, like they never learn from their revisions. Obviously, I'm generalizing. Yes, there are some good editors who can learn from their mistakes, but sometimes you point out a mistake and they will keep doing the mistake over and over until you point them out every single time. Also, a lot of editors just have bad communication. Like literally the only thing they know is just how to edit videos. They don't really know how to text, they don't really know how to communicate properly, send updates. Even if I give them all the trainings and all the hand-holdings in the world, sometimes they just can't do it. And there's like some editor inflation going on nowadays. So there's a lot of times editors will price themselves insanely high for their skill level. You're going to find yourself paying these in-house editors more than you would have paid an agency anyways. I know I sound super biased right now, but hear me out. We currently have 7 full-time video editors. So I know what I'm talking about, and I pretty much deal with these issues every single day. Another thing that's going to happen to you is, after you go through all that pain to hire a single editor, you're going to lose the courage to make content. So eventually the process of creating content is just going to be unbearable. And eventually you're just going to stop recording. And another thing is like, as you start hiring video editors, you also need to hire some creative director to like do quality checking, give them the direction and manage them overall. And it's going to increase your cost by 2 times. Just think about like you have to hire 2 more employees and manage them to make content. How painful is that? So the solution is to work with an experienced agency who have done proven work for other people. In case if you don't know already, I run a YouTube agency and literally the only thing you need to do is film. We ideate the content, we write the scripts, you record, then we literally do everything after that. So that's post-production, editing, thumbnails, SEO, posting, literally everything. And it's at the half cost of hiring a full-time in-house editor who is really good. But most importantly, it's 10th of the cost if you factor in your time and how much mental bandwidth would go into managing an in-house editor. So when you compare working with an agency like us versus bringing on an in-house editor, it's literally a no-brainer considering all of the factors. So after working with 45 editors, these are my thoughts on hiring an in-house editor and if you should consider hiring an in-house editor or not. As you can see, it's a massive headache and it's literally not worth it when you take into consideration that you can work with fully done for your content agency that will handle ideation, scripting, has an understanding of how the platforms work, edit your videos, creates the thumbnail, do the SEO, even post it for you, literally everything. And what you just have to do is just show up and record. And that's exactly the offer I have built for my agency. So if I have managed to convince you that hiring an in-house editor is literally the worst decision that you can make as a business owner, and if you still want to make content, then hit the first link in the description and book a call with me. And we will see if we're a good fit or not. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.